Thumbs up for the go-getters, the ambitionless appear they should know better.
Hey folks, and welcome to How to Get Fitter, okay? Now don't worry, before we start, I know you're all attractive, beautiful people, so that's not what this video is about, okay? This video is about cardiovascular fitness, okay? How do you get fitter? How do you run further? How do you run faster? How do you perform better in your sports, okay? And that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to start with types of fitness, okay? So a lot of people use fitness as a very general term, but there's actually different energy systems that your body uses, okay? Now, we're going to keep this relatively simple because, well, it's a foundation series video. I don't want to go into too much detail. I just want it to be enough that you can take some information away and put it into your training, okay? So we've got three different types of energy system, okay? We have, up here, aerobic, then we have lactic, and then we have anaerobic, okay? So these are your three energy systems, okay? Quite fancy terms in a way. Aerobic just means with oxygen. Your body's using oxygen as part of its energy system. Lactic is this sort of little bit in between, you know, your body's using oxygen, but unfortunately there's not quite enough oxygen to keep it functioning, okay? So when we say lactic, it refers to lactic acid buildup, which is basically all these sort of hydrogen atoms, ions, I guess is the term, building up in the muscle, makes your muscle quite warm, quite hurt. It's that familiar sort of burning sensation you get if you've ever done some kind of endurance, sort of muscular endurance event. Then there's anaerobic. Anaerobic just means without oxygen, okay? So this is your body's ability to perform without access to oxygen at all, okay? So it's an energy system that doesn't use oxygen to create energy. It's about as simple as it gets. Okay, so some quick examples just to put that into perspective. An aerobic exercise is sort of an endurance exercise. So think, you know, running, long distance running, you know, sort of marathons, half marathons, maybe a 10K. It could be long distance cycling, orienteering, some long distance hill walking, that kind of stuff. That is your cardiovascular fitness, okay? Lactic acid, your middle one, is speed endurance. So think rowing, you know, think boat race kind of stuff. Think 800-meter runners around the track, okay? So doing a couple of laps, you're going fast, you know, so you're still working at quite a big heart rate, but you're not quite going fast and it's not all out, you know, you're not quite sprinting. Which brings me to the last one. Anaerobic without oxygen is going all out, okay? That's like 90 to 100% sort of thing, speed and power. So we're talking about sprinters, really. Talking about going, you know, putting as much into that as you possibly can. So they're your three different types of energy system, and you've got to sort of decide which one that you would like to develop, or if you want to develop them in combination. So if you are, you know, you want to do a marathon, you're going to want to train up here in your aerobic level. If you are a rower, you know, you're going to be this lactic acid session. Bad news if you're a rower, lactic acid training, it hurts like shit, okay? So that one's going to be painful. Just putting that out there, okay? But it is really useful. Last one is anaerobic, okay? Anaerobic feels great while you do it. The recovery period afterwards, again, very painful because your body is completely out of oxygen and it panics like a mofo. So that is anaerobic. So you need to choose what you want to do. If you're a sprinter, you're going to go for the last one. That's about it, really. You need to choose what you want to do. If you're a sports player, then you may need some combination of the different energy systems. So an example on that one, if you are a football player, for instance, then you are probably going to need a combination of your aerobic system up here as well as your anaerobic system down here, okay? Because a typical football player will have to sprint after the ball for short, concentrated bursts, whether, you know, to get control of that ball, to pass it on, to shoot, to strike, to do whatever they do. But then between those bits, you are going to have to recover your energy systems, and there'll be moments, you know, a few minutes where you're not doing as much because the ball might be out of play or you might be in a different position, not necessarily near where the action's taking place. So you'll combine two energy systems. Lactic acid for football, not as useful, to be completely honest, because you're never going to be really running for 3 to 4 minutes solid. I mean, if you are, then what the hell are you doing? Like, where are you running? If you're in a football game and you're doing 90% of your max heart rate for 4 minutes, I have no idea what you're doing. You're just running around for the sake of running, like, complete nonsense. Okay, so football would be a mixture of aerobic and anaerobic, okay? That's just a quick demonstration of how sports combine different energy systems. If you want a bit more information on that, send me a message, or I'll put up some videos later. We can chat about that in a bit more detail. But for the sake of keeping this simple, we're going to move on, okay? Training. this is where training comes in, okay? Once you've identified your 1, 2, or 3 energy systems that you want to use, you need to train specific to the system that you prefer to, that you want to train. So if you're trying to train for your marathon, you're going to be in this aerobic category, which means you're going to be training at around 70% of your max heart rate, okay? Yeah, in about maybe 15 minutes. I'd say sort of 15 minutes plus is where you're going to be training. I mean, if you're training for a marathon, you're running for hours, let's be honest here. But you're going to be going at least, beyond 15 minutes of having your heart rate at 70% of max, okay? If you're unsure about what your max heart rate is, you can get yourself a little watch. They're not that expensive. They can help you work it out. You get a little tracker. If not, then there's a basic sort of equation you can use to work out your max heart rate. And I'll just post that in the description below. But I think it's like 220 minus your age is a rough estimation. It's quite rough, but it's just a loose formula to go on. Then we have your lactic acid system, which is about 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate, okay? So we're training at a higher intensity, but you'll probably go for less time. So I've said it anywhere between 30 seconds and 10 minutes, okay? Probably some mixture of that. I mean, a lot of guys training the lactic acid system might go for, a minute, 2 minutes, quite high intensity. Then they're going to take it back down a little bit. Then they're going to build it back up for another 2 minutes. So you can integrate interval training into lactic acid training quite well. Your third one, your anaerobic, your without oxygen training, 90 to 100%, okay? So this one sort of has a bit of a weightlifting feel to it because you use sets and you use reps. So you might be going, as I say, 90 to 100%. Say you're a sprinter, for instance. You're going to do, it's going to be usually, I don't want to say less than 10 seconds for 100 meters because I'm not Usain Bolt. But you're going to be, 10 to 15 seconds, quite high intensity, sprinting as fast as you can, and then you need to recover, okay? So your recovery might be 3 to 5 minutes ideally, while your central nervous system recovers, while your creatine phosphate or your anaerobic system recovers all the energy it needs to perform at that level again, okay? So this one, your bottom one, your anaerobic, is about quality over quantity, okay? So think of it as really just putting an effort into a small amount of stuff. That's basically the way to think about that one. Less is more when it comes to that kind of training. If it helps, I know that some of this can be a little bit confusing, sort of all the heart rate percentages. So there's another way to work that out if you want, and that's just, it's a scale of exertion, I guess, from 1 to 10. So if 1 is you're not tired at all, you're chilling, life's good, and 10 is falling on the floor, passing out, there's vomit everywhere, it's horrific, okay? If you're in aerobic training, you're at about sort of 7 out of 10 on that, maybe 6, 7 out of 10. A good estimation for this is if you can do your exercise while having a sort of gentle conversation, that's mainly, you could be around there, maybe just about. Lactic acid, there's no conversation going on here, okay? But you're going to be around 8 or 9 out of 10 on that perceived exertion scale. Your anaerobic, you're going to be going 9 or 10 out of 10. You're at a maximum exertion, but then you got a big recovery to make up for that afterwards, okay? So that's just a nice simple way of guesstimating where you should be training, okay? You can get plenty more information on this online, and I'll be posting more information as the weeks follow, but that's just a quick guide about how to get yourself fitter according to the energy systems that you need to use. So that'll help you train intelligently, train the way that you need to, the way that you want to, without wasting your time and your energy, okay? So there you go, that's it. That is how to get fitter. If you like this video, make sure to to like, to subscribe, and I will chat to you next time.
Well,